Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Football for Life Show podcast. I haven't done this in a while, so this is something very new. I'm using a new piece of software, so off to my right, line left, I can see myself being recorded in a really interesting way, and there's a slight delay. So if I get a little bit distracted at any point, please just know that it's that, and not that I don't know what I'm doing. So, yes, it's very much a learning process as I'm doing this. I came here really to do a reaction to the new kits, basically. Today, Liverpool announced their home kit for next year, for the upcoming season, the 2021 season. And, you know, one of the things I'm going to have to work out with this type of stream is being able to put images up. But for those that haven't seen it, it's a completely red kit. Some of the advertisements are saying that it's supposed to go back to the old classic kits where they had the full red or whatever, red shorts and red t-shirts. But I wasn't around then. But what I really like about this, and it's really interesting because every time a new kit comes out, every time, whether it's the home kit, the away kit, or that third kit that you hardly ever see during a season, you might only see a handful of times. It always, somehow it always causes a massive controversy, and there's always a lot of people disagreeing with how the kits look, and trying to compare the newly released kits to the kits that came out the previous season, or the kit that came out for 10 years ago, and trying to make all these comparisons and stuff. And I think this is certainly the second load of kits that we're getting under Nike's regime. Obviously they just took over at the end of last season, right? Time feels so completely dilated that it's hard to know when anything began or ended. But yes, so this is the second load of kits that we're getting. Now this kit is really interesting. It's completely red, but on the cuffs and around the collar and sort of in diagonal stripes, pinstripes, sort of coming down this way. It's all completely red. It's orange. It's orange trimming, like orange accents and things, which I think is really nice. And then on the shorts, they've got again, it's red. It's red shorts, but then down the side of the shorts, coming down from the waist to the bottom of the legging, it's got a thick orange bar going straight vertically down, and I think it looks really good. On the LFC website, they've got a picture of Virgil van Dijk looking as glamorous as ever, with that soul patch and his hair tied back. He's wearing the kit and he's kind of looking all like pouting, like kind of blue stealing it. And then, there's the classic one of Mo Salah looking quite fierce, just sitting there with his arms on his knees, wearing the kit. And then there's a picture of Lawley from the Liverpool women's team wearing it, which I think is really great to see. It's just really great to see that obviously now they're starting to integrate the women's team and the men's team. I think Liverpool need to do a much better job with the way that they support the women's team, and so this is really good to see. Obviously, it's a way to brand it and to show that they can sell kits to everyone, but it still looks really good, and it's really good to see the female player wearing wearing the shirt. And then you've got good old Sadio, who's had a bit of a rough season, right? But he, he's still putting in an effort every game, and he just looks really great in the kit. I mean, I've never really been one to comment much on kits in the past. I think, some of the discussions around kits are kind of just a bit of an anathema, like, to the game. I don't have enough money to buy the kits every year. Not many people do at all. I mean, just looking at, the LFC Nike men's home match jersey, right, for standard mail is $99.95. No one has that kind of cash. For the shorts, it's $59.95. For the junior kit, it's $84.95. I mean, it's absolutely insane money. But so I mean, that's the pricing. I always think that is overpriced. But on the designs themselves, I've never really got too hung up on them. As long as it looks really, as long as it looks nice, and I can imagine the team wearing it on the pitch and visualize that, I think I'm okay. I mean, there have been some really awful ones, and maybe we can get into looking at those later in the video. But yeah, I don't really necessarily get a lot of people's outrage. I'm not one of these people that thinks that certain colors should be assigned to certain clubs in that sense. Like, you know, I mean, obviously there's the classic Liverpool red, but like, if someone wanted to throw a bit of purple in, I had no problem when they did that. When there's black and red checkered like this season as the third kit, I had no problems with that at all. I actually think it looks really cool. We won in it last night. I know that our luck hasn't been particularly good with that third kit at times. I'm thinking of that Aston Villa result, but I've never really been one to be like, oh no, that color must never be associated with the club or this pattern or something like that. I mean, for me personally, don't change the home kit. Like, I mean, sure, change the design, the pattern, but don't like change the colors. Like, keep it red. Like, I actually quite like the orange. I've not really seen that added. I mean, especially to the home kit. It seems like a fairly unprecedented change that they've done with the home kit. Because normally you see like red and whites and things like that. I mean, no, let's just get up some of the previous home kits. I mean, if you look back at like the history of some of the Liverpool kits, they've been absolutely, crazy changes through time. I found an article here from This Is Anfield, and it says the history of Liverpool FC's away in third kit from 1892 to present day, and they said. Whilst Liverpool home kit has been red since 1896, gosh, their shirts on the road have been an array of colour and styles over the years, as the history of the kit details. Apparently, and this is stuff I'm learning as I'm telling you now, charting the history of the Reds kits at Anfield is pretty straightforward. Whilst they began in white and blue, the club shifted to the iconic 4 years after their inception. Wow. I wonder what that blue and white look like. The need to change wear a change shirt for away games with different colours than the home offering to ensure no kit clashes saw Liverpool opt for white in their early years. And, we've seen this we've seen this over and over again. We've had white away shirts. Yeah, I mean, we might be looking at something similar this year. The Oh no, actually no. I've got the images of the away kit here, or the supposed leaked away kit. It's this sort of, it's like an olive color with the red accents for the tick and the LSC logo. From the year they were formed in the late 1970s, the Reds away kit was predominantly white, with many iterations, including some in red form. Apparently, perhaps controversially now, the kit of 1923-24 featured blue sleeves before soon moving back to more acceptable white and red combination. Gosh, okay. I hope they put some pictures in this article. A shift in the fashion in the 1980s saw Liverpool introduce yellow designed by Umbro before mixing up with white and grey as the decade wore on. And now, actually, I think that's really important there. That introduction of the yellow kit. I mean, I think it was Candy. They had a yellow Candy kit. It's being echoed in this season, in the upcoming season. So apparently the rumored away kit is going to be a harkening back to those times with a completely yellow kit with the cuffs and the neck area and the accents with the tick and the Liverpool logo, as well as the standard charter bit. That's all going to be in red. I think it looks really sick from this concept, but it will be a good harkening back to those old kits. Yes, here it is. So we've had all sorts of different colours. I'm thinking of the Crown Paints shirt, which is entirely yellow, red cuffs, and it says Crown Paints, and it's got red pinstripes. This new rumored away kit looks like it builds on that. Obviously, the Crown Paints is then replaced by standard charter, and then the pinstripes are gone, but so it's just solid yellow, and then the accents with the tick and the club is again red. Yeah, moving to Adidas in the 1990s brought a bold leap as brand used teal that is now accenting the home kits of 2021, and as the seasons have gone on, the designs and color schemes have been increasingly varied. Yeah, obviously this year we've had I mean, if we look at the LFC shirt for this year, we've got we've got all red, but then white on the bottom of the cuffs, and then light blue, not like matching the away shirt, but like this teal color around the collar and around the cuffs, which I thought was really nice. I think it looks really clean, and I think it adds a nice varied color to the whole kit, really. Yeah. And yeah, so that's that. Okay. So that became a requirement due to the presence of a third kit, right? To avoid further clashes and for and then and as the article states, and as I probably agree with, like with most things under capitalism, there's a need to make money, and excessive quantities of money, especially when you're selling your kits for 80 quid, 90 quid, 100 quid a go. So to release a third kit is just an opportunity to sell more shirts, and your varying levels of cynicism play into that or don't play into that. Yeah, basically. And then again, some have been more popular than others. There was the away kit in in 2017, which I mean, like, just looking at some of these away ones. So like the third kits in 2016, 2017, there was that top that was like entirely green, lime green, bright green, with the shorts and socks, and then the accent colors were like all black, and so you had the upper bit of the arm, back of the neck, collar like from here all the way across, all completely pitch black, and then I it didn't look very good. It just sort of looked like someone had spilled toxic waste and someone from a nearby nuclear plant, and that someone had got through it, and it had just well, I mean, Toxic Thunder it was called. But yeah, it just looked like it had stained and poisoned the shirt a bit. And then, of course, we had that same season. Sorry, in the next season, 2017, 2018, we had the bright orange third kit. Oh, reflux. Yeah. And that was the one where Mo, we end up destroying that team from some. We did it in the 7-0 win or something against Maribor. When like Mo does that juggling effort and he's like bounces it off his head and then onto his chest and then puts it in with his foot. Yeah, that was an absolutely iconic kit from when we went on to from when we went on to get to the final of the Champions League. Yeah, against Real Madrid. If I remember correctly. Yeah. My brain doesn't necessarily join up things very well. And then again we had in 2018, 2019 we had another really interesting set of yeah. Yes, I remember correctly. It was that was the one where we got to the final in Kiev, the bright orange one, and then 2018, 2019. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's that 20, 2018, 2019. That's when we go all the way to the final when we win it. In in the Wanda Metropolitano, and yeah. So we've really seen an evolution of the kits in our time. I mean, actually, I'm just scrolling back through some of these old ones. You in 2008, you had that grey kit, which was famous for the Fernando Torres, for the various clips of Fernando Torres just absolutely destroying the Premier League. There was a um, there was a third kit, if you like, which was entirely like a navy blue, black shorts, and again like a navy teal striped shirt. And then in 2009, 2010, we had an all white kit with the red accents on the badge, and it was the Carlsberg one. And then, I mean, these are the kits that I start to remember. The black kit, the standard charter kit that was just black and had like gold lace, gold trimming. And then like the 2011, 2012 away third kit, which was like looked very retro and like cyber. Like that was the look they were trying to go for. They were trying to go like robotic and futuristic, and went with and so I had this entirely white kit shirt, black shorts, and white socks. But then they had like the black shorts had bright blue down the sides, and then the standard charter was in this very light blue. Same with the cast, same with the Adidas logo here and over the shoulders, and then the black collar. But then the black collar came down and then jagged off to the side. I thought that was very cool, and I got FIFA 12 that year. FIFA 12, and I remember that I loved playing. Like every time I played as Liverpool, I would try and wear that kit in every game I possibly could. And I just thought it was amazing to look at. And then we did really get some weird ones, didn't we? We had in the 2014, 2015, we had that completely yellow one where it like had a red wavy line across here, and like that was the one where Ricky Lambert was playing for us, I think. That was a very bizarre season, but that was a weird kit. I never liked that. And then I remember the 2015, 2016 a black away kit. Yeah. That's the one where, we first get Sadio into the team, and he scores that incredible goal against. No, hang on, it's the season after 2016, 2017, where we have an entirely black kit, and red stripes along the ribs. And that's the one where Mane scores that absolutely incredible goal against Arsenal to sort of like lay the foundations of him arriving at the club. Oh gosh, the one from 1999-2000 is absolutely hideous. It's completely green with Carlsberg in the middle, dissecting two lines that almost look like the AXA banking symbol. One's a dark navy symbol, and the other one's line. And the other one's a white shard almost. And then it's got like a white collar thing here, but dark blue navy collar and white accents on this like lime green. Oh. And then there's an iconic, the one I think is fairly iconic is the Michael Owen. It looks kind of like the Arsenal shirt, but it's the Carlsberg orangey gold shirt with with like navy shorts, and then gold trimmings on the shorts and gold accent on the for the Liverpool logo, and then the entire top is gold, but then all the trimmings are blue, dark blue navy, and the collar. And I think what we're seeing with some of this third kit, that if it's confirmed, because again there were leaks, like they did last season. Nike put out like a press release, and basically they had it was like an announcement of the kits, but not quite. Like they put out these blocks, and they were like they had all the colors in them of what the kit would then be, as like a way to like preview it, and then people could speculate. And this time they put out one that was bright crimson, DK atomic teal is what they're calling it, and then fossil, and then yeah. Oh, oh no. Oh, I just saw a goalkeeping kit. Oh, it looks like it's from Minecraft. Ah! Ah! Oh, it's got like a squared pattern. Uh, it looks like a creeper from Minecraft. If any of you have ever played Minecraft or seen Minecraft, this this kit is quite something. Holy moly! It's got standard charter as normal, Liverpool, the LFC, and then the Nike tick, and then Expedia on the arms. But and they're all accented in black. But everything else is like various shades of green, and it looks like a Minecraft character. That's totally bizarre. That. But yeah, these leaked colors give a sense of what the designs might look like. So, especially with this third one, right? There's a sense of like going back to maybe looking at this list of the history of our kits. As someone that started watching in 2007, so that's what I know beyond. 1997, 1998 kit looks very similar to this proposed new season one. You know, red collar, red badging, and then sponsor badge. I don't know what the shorts look like for the yellow one, but yeah, I mean that it looks like it's keeping in fit with that. Yeah, and then I was thinking of the Crown Paints one from the 1986-1987 season. And then there was a similar one for the 1978 season and the 1985-86 season. Oh, and then there was, wow, they really, that's amazing actually. They didn't vary them up. It doesn't seem like they, it seems like from the 2000s and the beginning of the Premier League, everything becomes varied up. Whereas, literally in between 1979, 81 and 1978, 80. Sorry, let me say that again. The website's written this wrong. So basically from 1979 all the way to 1984-85, all the kits are basically completely yellow for away kits. And then from, oh my gosh, this is even more stark. From 1955, give or take, apart from like collaring and cuffs being red, and I mean, actually, we didn't even have a logo in 1955. But in all of these other kits, they were completely white, apart from like red on the collars, red on the cuffs, and the red logo, and everything was completely white all the way until you have the introduction of the odd pair of yellow, deeply red crimson socks in like 1962, 1965, and 1970. But then that goes away, so that you go back to the completely white again, from 1973 to 1976. I'm learning so much. This is the best thing about doing some of these videos sometimes with you guys. It's like, I get to learn about the history. Gosh. Wow. That 1892 one looks horrendous. It's just a white shirt, but like literally looks like a shirt. like looks like something I'd wear to like that you might wear to a wedding or to a formal dinner somewhere. Like what the hell? um, wow. And then the shorts are not just shorts. They've got a belt on them. Damn, that is so cool. To like know the difference. It doesn't look cool. And then in 1900, it's when they get into the like elastic. Like that's really interesting. Oh my god, I love that. The 1900-1906 one. Oh, from right. So from then, I think they just kept the same one for 6 seasons. But they had lace done up for the top here, instead of the buttons, and the entire V-neck, so down to like about here, it's like completely cordoned off, and then everything above is red, and everything else is white down the arms and down the rest of the chest from about here. 1906, complete white shirt again, but everything below the waist is completely black. Well, okay, then in this case, for those that are on the stream with us now, give up. Ah, Aaron's in the chat. Hey, Aaron. How are you, dude? So yeah, Aaron, like, it's just reminding me I haven't streamed in quite a while. So we've got. I'm trying to work out how many likes we've got and how many people are watching. I think it's just Aaron that's watching, but that's fine. This will go up later, and so for those that are watching, and you like, maybe I'd encourage you to go back and look at some of the other videos I've done. It is just me speaking. Sometimes it's me commentating on games. Sometimes it's me doing reaction videos. Sometimes it's me doing preview videos, starting 11 prediction videos, things like that. It's at the moment, because of the pandemic, it's just me doing the operation to some extent. But it's good when Aaron is able to jump into the chat section on these videos and just drop me, a line. Yeah. But because Aaron is here, he's mentioned I have to mention the sporting title win too. I was literally buzzing for a few days. Yes. I'll probably do it in a different video, but yeah, me and Aaron got to go and go to a Portuguese restaurant slash pub thing when the restrictions eased here in England, and we spent the night basically watching Sporting Lisbon's game against Boavista, and that was incredible. It was an incredible night. We had many drinks, and we ended up just dancing and cheering with a load of fans that we had never met before, but were all Portuguese, and it was just an incredible atmosphere. And that was out in Ladbroke Grove, I think it is. Yeah. But on that, there has been rumors recently of us being tied to Gonçalo bloody hell, I don't actually know how to say his name. Pedro Gonçalves from Sporting. So, on the 9th, apparently Liverpool made initial contact over Sporting Lisbon star. With apparently the Portuguese club are expecting a load of summer approaches for him, and he's the 22-year-old replacement for Bruno Fernandes at Sporting's main attacking outlet in midfield. And at the time of this report, he has 14 goals in 20 Portuguese top-flight matches so far this season. But this was back in January. The most recent update is here. And then we'll cut this a little bit short, and then we'll end off. Yeah, according to Record Portugal, and I'm trying to find some other sources, but I'll corroborate that later. Apparently, Liverpool have made contact with Pedro Gonçalves at Sporting Lisbon. Klopp is desperate to bolster his squad attack of next season as they plot to return to the title. He has a 52 million release clause and has scored 20 goals in 31 games. I think just on the Sporting Lisbon note, I think that'd be really good. I think he looked promising. He played well in that game that we saw. So yeah, it'd be really good to maybe have him at the club. And we'll just have to see how things play out. I know we're getting Konate from Leipzig. I think everything's agreed. We just have to pay the fee now, and it strikes me as one of those things that we can just do on day one of the transfer window. So yeah, but I'll do another video on that in the future. But just to round off, thank you for watching this video on today, or whenever you watch it. It will go up probably, well, I mean, it's an instant stream, so it will go up in the next 10 minutes. And just want to say thank you for watching. Leave your comments in the your thoughts in the comment section below. I will be back later to do a preview for the final game of the season, which is Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, in what will be Roy Hodgson's last game at the club, and what will probably be the clash of Nat Phillips against Christian Benteke. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe if you like the content on this channel, leave a comment if you can, let me know what to improve, what I can do to be better, and yeah, have a great day. Yeah, like and subscribe if you can, and I'll catch you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.